What's going on, wrestling fans? It is I, Default, and welcome to 10 Count right here on Wrestling News Co. On today's edition, I'm talking to someone that I have interviewed, I think, 8 times now. It's Ari. Andrew, how are you doing today?
I am doing fabulous. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. We are headed toward Wrestlemania season, and so much is happening, and so much is happening with you as well. But let's talk about WrestleMania just for a brief moment, and then we're going to get into your big giant news. So
Okay.
let's drop that in. So as recording, I just finished watching the WrestleMania kickoff press conference where it seemed like we were going to get The Rock versus Roman Reigns. But all week on Twitter, Cody Rhodes, We Want Cody has been trending, and the voices have spoken. At the press conference, Cody said, "This is bullshit. It shouldn't be The Rock versus Roman. It should be Cody versus Roman." The Rock ended up bitch slapping Cody Rhodes because Cody insulted Roman Reigns' family. Newsflash, Roman Reigns' family is also The Rock's family. They're related. So now it seems like we might be getting something that happened at WrestleMania 1. The main event of one of these nights might be Rock and Roman versus Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. So, there's a lot to break down there. So let's start with something. Did you Rock versus Roman or Rock versus Cody? Where do you land on that? Because I've talked to a few people who don't watch wrestling who are like, everyone knows The Rock in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Not everybody knows Cody Rhodes in the world. So really, let's start there. Rock or Cody?
You know, I just love you as an interviewer because it's always you like to get that juice, that tea right there. What if I say I plead the fifth? No, I'm just kidding.
No, can't do that.
Um, gosh, that is a difficult one because I mean, of course, people want to see, I feel like Rock versus Roman, but you know, Cody has gone through so damn much, I feel like, and now with him having like being back in WWE, it's like I kind of would like to see that because Cody, I feel like still hasn't gotten his roses,
Yes,
like the way that
agreed.
he needs to get them. So, and I've noticed a lot of times when people leave WWE, go make a name, like I mean, look what he did for AEW, it's insane. Like and was a blessing to work with. He was the sweetest person ever when I had did my little stint in AEW. So he's just a not only a fucking amazing wrestler, but just a great fucking person. And it's usually
Yes,
hard to meet the best. Usually the best are not all the time, but can be a little stank because they're like, I am the shit.
yes.
Or like, what is it with Ice Spice? So it would be the opposite. She's like, you think you're the shit, you're not even a fart. Anyways, that was a whole off-topic thing with my ADHD. But I feel like I'm leaning a little bit more for Cody. Um, I feel like he deserves this. And I mean, come on now. As much as I love Roman, it's like how long has he had that title?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
it's like at this point, it's like, oh my gosh, who is gonna dethrone this guy? No one.
No, and it's funny is the build originally, Cody Rhodes is one of 4 people in the history of the Royal Rumble to win back-to-back Royal Rumbles. Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, now Cody Rhodes. That's a who's who of
Yeah.
professional wrestlers. And Cody won the Royal Rumble. And if we're following the wrestling rules of the WWE, if you win the Royal Rumble, you get your championship match at WrestleMania. And it seemed like he was giving it to The Rock. And for so long, we've all wanted Rock versus Roman. But
Yeah.
then you're kind of giving it to us when we already have something we want. And that's really what it turns out to be. It's like you have a meal on your plate. You're like, oh, I ordered this steak, but I've been dreaming about lobster for like a year. And then someone's like, here's the lobster too. You're like, I don't, I don't know which one to eat. And now it seems after this press conference that after Cody insulted the family, the lineage of Roman and Rock, that they might be leaning into something different here because CM Punk got hurt at the Royal Rumble, which means him and Seth aren't going to fight. Seth is just
Yeah.
sitting there on the end on this press conference being like, hey, can I get
It's like,
involved too?
what about me over here?
Yeah,
Okay, so if I
hey,
had,
hey.
I'm gonna reverse the question. Who do you want to see?
I want Cody to finish the story. That's the whole thing. We've been dealing with a whole year of seeing Cody Rhodes. I've been to so many house shows and so many wrestling events this year where it's over. The show's over. We're no longer cameras filming, and Cody's out
Yeah.
there, front row, taking pictures, hugging kids. He bought, I think, like 50 tickets to WrestleMania 40 for this school. Kip Amp Middle School has a wrestling club.
Mhm.
Great. Victor Perry's a teacher there. Great guy. And Cody Rhodes bought them everything. Their planes, their hotel. Like, he's been going out of his way to do amazing things. And during this press conference, Cody even said, yeah, you might be the head of the table, but you haven't been cooking in the kitchen for the past year. And Cody Rhodes has been, man. He's been doing everything. So I want Cody, but at the same time, marquee match, Rock versus Roman. But it seems like we're
Yeah.
going to get Rock and Roman, and maybe versus Cody and Seth Rollins. The first main event of WrestleMania 1, tag team match. Maybe WrestleMania 40, tag team match. Because then that allows the women to have at least night 1 or night 2 to main event. Bayley versus Io, or maybe Rhea Ripley versus the winner of Elimination Chamber, which I think will be Becky Lynch. So thank you for
But we
that
always
question.
think these things, right? We always think, and you get all these rumors about what's going to happen, and WWE's like, gotcha, bitch.
That's what they did. Oh, they got me. They took me and slapped me around heading into this event because I'm convinced. I'm like, they're not going to listen to the fans. They're just going to give us Rock versus Roman and tell Cody to shut up and go fight Seth Rollins at WrestleMania for the 4th time they wrestled. And I was like, okay, I'll bend over. I'll take it. That's fine with me. But at the same time, it seems like we're going to get.
No, fuck that. I'm not bending over and taking anything. Clearly, queen of controversy.
That's the headline. She ain't gonna bend over backwards for nobody. No, thank you. No Brahma
Oh,
Bullen.
thank you.
No people's strudel. Oh, man. Always a wild one here.